Well, hello there, Pisces. Welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name is Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys. All the likes, comments, and subscribes have been fantastic. I think they help my videos fly a little bit, so thank you so much. Excuse me. I apologize for being late with this reading, but with the tropical storm and everything, I got a little behind, so I apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and put this video up today so you guys don't have to wait. I'm gonna do, I think, probably an instant premiere so that you guys know that it's out. Because underneath Aquarius, I think that you're my top viewers, which is pretty awesome. So thank you. This is a reading for July week 2. That is the 11th through the 17th. I didn't even have to look at my notes. How about that? We're going to focus on your past, your present, and your future energy and see what's going on for you, Pisces. So, I'm going to cut the deck, and we're just going to go with it. All right. You ready? Cool. All right. So, in the past, you had, time for a nap. I can relate to that one. Current situation is here and now. And in the future, you have an unfinished symphony. So, we'll see what's up for you. All right, so in the past, you have the Hanged One or the Hanged Man. You had the Two of Swords, too. Also, Ace of Cups, that's pretty amazing. Current situation is the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups, right in the middle, and Three of Wands. In the future, you have the Three of Swords, Page of Swords, and Hierophant. Overall energy for the reading is the Two of Swords, Two of Wands. Long day today. Two of Wands. This is, so there's two cards for manifestation. There's the Two of Wands, which is setting your intentions, right? This is imagining, dreaming. This is like, if you've ever told a story like, hey, when I win the Powerball, this is what I'm going to do with my money. This is what I'm going to do. So I think you've probably got your eyes set on something else or like planning for the next thing to roll around. You also have the Three of Wands here too. So you have both parts of manifestation right in the same reading, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to start it off. In the past, you have the Hanged One or the Hanged Man. The Hanged One has put herself or himself in this very awkward position in order to gain enlightenment. If you notice around her head, there's all this light, right? So, and that signifies that by flipping yourself around, you've really found peace, or you've really found what you were looking for. It just took you a while to find it. So, I'm going to clarify the Hanged One. What was the thing that made you gain a different perspective? What happened in the past? Ooh, I just saw the devil. All right. So tell me about the Hanged One in the past, please. Tell me about the Hanged One. Okay, Four of Cups, Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. So for this Pisces, well, it's not necessarily love, but I'll try to read it in both ways. I've been trying to read everything with career and with love all the way through. So basically, in the past, somebody made you an offer of something, right? And it was a little offer. It wasn't much. And in the past, you were dissatisfied with it. And I think it changed your perspective on this situation. So you also have the Two of Swords in the past. Two of Swords is this lady, right? So she would rather sit on this concrete rock and hold two giant swords in the air and blindfold herself rather than make a decision. So that was you in the past, unable to make a decision about something. Let's see what it was. Tell me about the Two of Swords, please. Tell me about the Two of Swords. King of Wands, Two of Wands again, and Seven of Cups. Well, first of all, we'll start with the King of Wands. King of Wands is somebody that's, it's a fire sign, right? Not necessarily, or he could just have, and when I say he or she, and I say king or queen, I have to say this in every video. You can reverse the roles. So if I say king and it's really a queen, you just take it. So King of Wands is passionate. He is fiery. His energy is just do it, right? So I feel like you had a choice, right? That to stay with this person, if it's career, stay in this type of career, or set your sights on something new, manifest something new. And in the past, you had those two choices, but you also had this third choice, which was, I can't make a choice. Seven of Cups is, I have too many options. So in the past, it was like, do I stay? Do I go? Or do I just keep dreaming, right? So you also have this Ace of Cups over here in the past. Ace of Cups is literally a cloud opens up and gives you love. Cups in tarot signify love. And the water is emotion. So basically there's just so much there that it just falls right out of the cup. So I want understanding to this Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, please. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Justice. So Knight of Pentacles, the two of you are not on the same level, is the first thing that sort of comes out of my head. So if this is a career reading, the person that you're dealing with isn't as mature as you. And it's almost like they promise balance. Same thing with love. If you're in a relationship, they're not on the same level as you. They have like the emotional maturity of like a teenager, where you are more, you understand how the world works, kind of thing. You also could have been dealing with a Libra, because Justice is the card for Libra up here too. So basically in the past, somebody made you an offer. You weren't happy about it. It was just a little offer. It seems like you've put time into this too. And then you were unable to make a decision. Do I stay with this person? Do I stay with this situation? Or do I go? But then also, I can't even make up my own mind. I will tell you, while I'm talking about the Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups, I feel like those two cards really hold you back. Not just you, but anytime the Seven of Cups or Two of Swords comes up, it's unable to make a decision, right? And if you're unable to make a decision, or you're unable to choose, I would question if you feel like you're worthy of having whatever you want, of having a career that really works out for you, or having love that works out without problems, right? So then we get to the current situation. So this is the 11th through the 17th, right here in the middle. We have the Nine of Swords, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. So it's kind of interesting, because Nine of Swords is you worrying. So like starting in the 11th, this is unable to sleep. This is, I will show you this card. So this lady has let her thoughts just run rampant, right? To the point of where she doesn't even want to look at her life. She's got her head in her hands. And if she'd just look up, she'd see that those are just swords. They're just thoughts, but they're driving you crazy. So the one thing that most people don't tell you is the only thing that we can really control are our thoughts, right? You can think of the glass half empty, glass half full type of thing. But that's all we can control in this world, is our thoughts. So just keep that in mind. Too much thinking is sometimes bad. So I want to clarify this Nine of Swords. What are you so worried about? Hermit, Page of Swords, Nine of Wands. So you've taken some time to kind of go inside, and you realize that you're carrying a lot of burdens to this current situation, or you've still taken a deep dive inside, but you've had conversations with somebody about a boundary, about setting a line, right? And to not go over that boundary. And I feel like they did. And that's what, or you're worried that they're not going to keep their boundary. So it's either you bringing stuff from the past in, and that's what's worrying you, or it's that you drew a line in the sand and you're worried that they're going to step over it, or they already did. So middle card here is always you, Pisces. Not Pisces, but I'm on the Pisces reading, so it's you. The middle card's always you when I do a whole bunch of cards on the table. And right now you're the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is ultimate wish fulfillment. This is what you want. You want your wishes to be fulfilled but not just singularly. You want your family, your friends, your kids, the whole 9 yards, right? So, and I have a feeling you're not getting it. I'm going to clarify the Ten of Cups, and I never clarify the middle card, but I do want to clarify this Ten of Cups. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's interesting because you're really worried over here. And in the middle, this shows up as just wonderful beauty. The only thing is that you're fine by yourself, right? You've achieved a level of security, a level of independence, a level of authenticity by yourself. And this Ten of Cups here in the middle is you coming together with somebody else in love. And then this Three of Wands over here, this is, so remember I explained Two of Wands is setting your intentions. Three of Wands is like looking out over this cliff and saying, where's the stuff? Where's the stuff that I had planned, right? So you're waiting for something the 11th through the 17th. And I want to see what you're waiting for. I used to not clarify a bunch because I tried to keep my videos to like a certain time, and now I just do whatever I want. I want to clarify things. You obviously tuned into a video. You want to know things. So let's find out as much as we can find out, right? So Three of Wands here. What is going to clarify that? Judgment. Four of Swords and Six of Pentacles. It's acceptance of what has came before. Knowing that what came before was you needing healing. And then Six of Pentacles is, you know, balance, giving, receiving. The only other thing here is that sometimes the Six of Pentacles can be one person feeding two people. So that might be for some of you. So it's either that this love comes into your life, this partnership comes into your life right here in the middle. You're worried about old stuff. And it's almost like you're looking for something that's more balanced, something that isn't going to make you require rest. I feel like in this 11th through the 17th, you could have a judgment moment where that's just basically God calling down to earth and saying it's time to accept everything that's happened. Judgment is radical acceptance. And if you are familiar with regular acceptance, radical acceptance is daunting. At least that term was for me. So it's almost like this angel comes down and says, you know, you have to accept your part. They have to accept their part. And, you know, you need some rest after it. And then I feel like either the balance was off or the balance is going to come back together, but I don't think so. You have this here and now card from the 11th through the 17th, meaning focus on this moment. Don't put yourself into the future. Don't put yourself into the past. Just, there's a saying for that. If you have one foot in tomorrow and one foot in yesterday, what are you doing all over today? I'm not going to answer. So 11th through the 17th, I think that this worries is about love. And it was a decision that, or a partnership, if you want to take this as a career reading, but it all comes down to the fact that you couldn't make a decision. Even after you flipped your head upside down and tried to get a different perspective, you were still dissatisfied. Dissatisfied and unable to make a decision. And in the past, it was time for a nap. Now, in the future, sometime after the 17th, you got a card I don't like. It's not my most hated card, but it just means sadness. It means like you feel like somebody stabbed you in the heart. And I want to know why. I just saw the Seven of Swords and the Devil, but we'll see if they actually come out in your reading. Three of Swords. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Lovers, Tower, Chariot. Yeah. Okay. So, this love situation is going to blow up. Meaning, the Tower has a lot of different meanings. Like, if I pulled the Tower on a daily reading, like just for myself, it could be, I work retail, so it could be something as small as like me not getting my promos done, or, something kind of tiny. But I tell you, with Three of Swords, Lovers, Tower, Chariot, there's a lot of energy there. Those are three major arcana cards, so this might be a very big deal. I've been telling the other signs, because I don't know if you hear this a lot on YouTube from other readers, because I don't really watch other readers, but I used to, but I don't anymore. I've been trying to tell every sign this week that things are changeable. Tarot is changeable. But you have to make a giant change before it happens, right? So say you want to avoid this Tower moment. You want to avoid this Three of Swords thing down here. You have to make a drastic change between the 11th through the 17th, and then all of this changes. I have a feeling that you're going to have a heartache and a heart blow up moment. It might even be with a Cancer or a Gemini or a Scorpio. I'm not too sure, because those are the cards for down here. But you've known this person. Unfinished Symphony, Hierophant. Hierophant's about marriage. So I want to clarify Page of Swords. Page of Swords is typically about communication, about something, but I don't know what it's about. And it's probably about this Tower blow up moment, but we'll see. Tell me about the Page of Swords, please. Tell me about the Page of Swords. You have memories with this person. You were probably married to this person. They might tell you that they have a new way to do something. You have the Eight of Cups on the bottom, leaving. I don't know if you're ready to leave yet. You do feel trapped though, don't you? Tell me about the Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Hierophant again. So King of Swords is somebody that is only cares about the truth and honesty, ethics, morals, stuff like that. Wheel of Fortune is destined and fated. Hierophant is marriage or learning to do something new. So there is an opportunity here that this isn't marriage. If it's not marriage, if the Hierophant means there's only one other meaning for it, and that's change. New ways to do something. So they could tell you that they're willing to do something new, something different. Also, Wheel of Fortune down here is destined and fated, but also Wheel of Fortune, these two little dudes are on here, meaning that sometimes we're at the bottom half, right? Sadness, not good life, weird stuff going on. Other times we're at the top of the wheel, meaning joy, happiness, yada, yada, yada. It could just mean there is this blow up, and it is going to be hurtful down here. So if this past reading made a lot of sense to you, then this future part is going to make sense to you too, eventually. But you have an unfinished symphony. So this is a thing that you've done with somebody before. It's either, this could just be a moment in a marriage, like with the Wheel of Fortune here. There's no death card or anything, right? It's just saying, hey, I want truth. And the Wheel of Fortune keeps talking about, sometimes you're at the good side, sometimes you're on the bad side, and then back to the Hierophant. So it's almost like we stay together. And this is just a blip kind of thing. This is a interesting reading, for sure. Your wish fulfillment is attached to this love. Or attached to this partnership. Your wish fulfillment is attached to this partnership. And I would just be careful in the future of this heartache. So that's what I have for you. As far as signs, let's go through that. So Hierophant is Taurus. Chariot's Cancer. Tower is Scorpio. Lovers is Gemini. Hermit is here with a Virgo. Libra with Justice. Knight of Pentacles for Virgo. And fire signs are here too. So that's what I have for you. Also, you get a spirit animal card. You're absolutely no exception. And yours is Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. So if that relates to you and, maybe you didn't set up the foundation for this quite right. But lay a solid foundation in the future. Maybe this is a time to lay a solid foundation for the circumstance that you're going through. So if you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. The like button looks like this. It's just below the video. Also below the video is the subscribe button. If you press that one, you'll be notified anytime I upload a new reading. And until next week, I just want to leave you with lots of peace, love, and light. And I'm very sorry for the video being late. But thank you. Bye.